Hey, let's get into it. You can have a full day ahead of you, a really clear plan, a productive schedule, and never once stop to ask what it is that God might actually want. We kind of just coast along from one thing to the next. And everything can look right on the surface. It can seem responsible, it can seem focused, even wise, but something can be off underneath. And so let's dive into James chapter 4, verses 16 and 17. As it is, you boast in your arrogance. All such boasting is evil. So whoever knows the right thing to do and fails to do it, for him it is sin. James calls this attitude boasting. It's not just talking big or talking that hey, I'm better than someone else or I'm the best at this. It's about living as if God isn't part of our everyday decisions. That's boasting. It's saying I've got a plan, and then just running with it without pause, without surrender. There's no adjustment. And then he makes it very practical. Whoever knows the right thing to do and fails to do it, it says for him it's sin. And this shows up in just some really everyday, normal kind of places that, like, we know that we need to have a conversation. Well, we just keep putting it off. Or we sense that we should apologize, but we're just going to wait maybe for a better moment to do that. Or, you feel the nudge to slow down, to be present, the nudge to respond differently, and we just move right past it. Those inner leadings, those small daily things that God puts on our hearts, those right things to do. And it's not because we don't know, it's just because we don't act. And that's what kind of James is getting at. It's not sin is not just wrong action. Sin is also missed obedience. We put things off. We stay busy instead of being obedient. We stay comfortable instead of being honest, or we stay in control instead of yielding to God's leading. These don't feel like heinous sins. It just looks like normal life. But James says this matters. God isn't just giving direction in these major decisions in our lives, the big things that we need him to lead and direct us in. He's leading in small little daily promptings, and ignoring those things, those small things, those daily things, from our plans to our attitudes to our conversations. Ignoring them, it's not neutral. James calls it sin. So where is this showing up for you right now? It doesn't have to be a big abstract question. It can be something really specific. What's one thing you already know is right that God is calling you to do, and you've just been putting it off? What would it look like today to take that step? Don't overcomplicate it. Don't overthink it. Just respond. To be obedient. Usually the gap between God's will and our direction in our lives, it's rarely knowledge. Usually in those small things, in those everyday things, it's movement. And so will you follow God, not just in the major things, but also in those small promptings, in the everyday things, those things he's calling you to be about and to think about and to speak to? Will you follow him in those things too? Wherever you find yourself, God goes with you today.